abundant life. I'm OG Grip. It's only game. Today is Wake Up Wednesday. Stay tuned. We're about to get y'all motivated and pumped up and ready to go on this hump day. Let's get it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. I can teach you how to stack a honey early in the morning. Money. Niggas talking shit ain't got nothing.
What's up, my people? I'm glad y'all tuned in. For everybody that's new to the channel, do me a couple favors. Click the like, the subscribe, and that little ping to make sure you stay in tune with everything that's going on over here on the only game side of the world. Like I said, my name is OG Grip. Wake Up Wednesdays, y'all. It's the middle of the week. It's been going a little rough. I know. Doesn't matter though. We gotta stay pushing. We got more days to go. We got more things to accomplish. Hump day. You know what? The good way to think of hump day is like, right here you got your hump, right? That's your peak. You at the high point of your week. That means you gotta end it on a high note. You gotta push through it on a high note. Everything you do gotta be high. You know what I'm talking about? No, real talk. I wanted to just come through today and just share with y'all some good encouragement and some good enlightenment and some good vibes. You know what I mean? A little bit of light, a lot of light actually. Because like I said, I know that it's Wednesday and it's been a hard week so far. Things been coming at you left and right. You ducking and dodging, you running through some shit. And that's what we gotta do. You know what I mean? Every day isn't gonna be exactly the way we plan it to be. Hopefully it is, and hopefully we're planning to make them days great. But you know, sometimes you're gonna go through your little ups and your downs and, you know, might get hit in your chest a couple times, lose your wind. That's when you gotta go ahead, inhale, exhale all the bullshit. Inhale, exhale all the bullshit. You know what I mean? And then keep going. Let's talk about things that we can do to push through, right? So Wednesday's here. You're knee deep into your process. You've been planning and writing things down. You've been getting your structure all together, and now the action is taking place. You got to lean in right now. This is the time that you grasp a hold of everything you got in you and everything that you know you've been preparing for, mentally. All the things you know that you have been preparing for mentally. This is the time that you hold on to that and you put it in motion. This is the time that you sit back and you start to look deep into yourself and realize that nobody's gonna do it for you. You don't even want nobody to do it for you though, right? You gotta do it for yourself. The elation, the great feeling that's gonna come from pushing through this week is gonna be all yours to just bask in. By the time you make it to Saturday, we'll say Friday, because you know Friday is the end of the week, but it was Saturday for real, because that's your first full day to yourself, right? If you have a job, if you have a 9 to 5, you probably working Monday through Friday. Hopefully you have the weekends off. But that's gonna be the time for you to sit back, look and reflect on everything, not to go dwell in the past, obviously, but just to reflect. So that way you can use that motivation and that fire to help you push through the week that's up and coming. Right? That's how we got to do it. And you write your goals down, you write the things you want to accomplish down, and then you go through it. You start pushing through those things and you're persevering, you know, looking tiredness in the eyes and saying, with your bags under your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Looking into the eyes and saying, nah, I'm not tired yet. I got more in me. I can still push through. What are you doing your workouts? Are you lifting weights? Are you having to hit the gym? Is that the thing that you've been fighting through this week? If so, you got the energy. It ain't about the pre-workouts. It's not about those things can assist, obviously, but it's not about those things. It's about the drive. It's about the want that's within you. It's about the fact that you know that a couple deep breaths, a little more stretching, and you'll be able to do 100 reps today as opposed to 50 like you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, is to stack those blocks every day. Stack on those blocks. You know what I mean? We start here and we build a great foundation. And the foundation is the basis for everything that we're heading into, right? So in the beginning of the week, We're setting our goals down. That's our foundation. We're making not adjustments, but we're adding different things for a plan B. Not because we don't think plan A is going to work, but just so we don't spend a lot of time trying to figure out what plan B is, just in case plan B doesn't, just in case something that we thought was going to happen didn't happen. Were you expecting a check, a payment or something, and you were going to pay some bills and that didn't come through? What was the plan B for that if that didn't come through? I know. A lot of us, plan B is, fuck it. They just going to have to wait. And if that's your plan B, that's cool too. Because guess what? All this is on you. And it's cool, man. This is what we wanted when we were kids. We wanted to have the responsibility. As young men, speaking for the men now, as young men, we wanted to be able to say that we took care of these things and we were the reason that this happened or that happened. No, for the young ladies, you wanted to be able to say all these goals and these plans and things that I've set up, I was able to accomplish them and to be able to look back on that stuff, you know what I mean? As you're building up to be the type of woman or man that you want to be, that you aspire to be. You got it. It's all on you and it's best that way. You don't want to put your life or your goals into anyone else's hands. So some of you have been on your journey for a while. Some of us are just beginning our journey. That's cool. So you lean in on those of us that have been on our journey for a while, and make sure that if you have, man, leave comments down here so that way people that are just beginning can look down and they can read that and hear. So that's where we at, right? For those of you that have been doing on your journey for a while, think about how much you've accomplished. Leave some of those things for the people that are just beginning. You know what I mean? Give them a little lifter or a word of encouragement or however you want to phrase it. But think about where you were 2 years ago at this point, when you first started, not at this point, but 2 years ago when you first started. And you had all these aspirations of, man, I'm gonna be able to run, right now I can barely run around the block, but I'm gonna be able to run a mile. You wanted to start there, right? I wanna be able to run a mile. I wanna be able to tackle 2-3 blocks, right? And now look at you. You running a 5K like it's nothing. Now you out here, you just stretching, you started off, you were stretching, you could barely touch your toes, right? Now your whole forehead and face can go sit in your lap. That's what it is about. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't have gotten there if you stopped. You wouldn't have gotten there if you slowed up and if you didn't believe in yourself and if you quit pushing, even through them hard times. Because you know what it is when you're doing anything, no matter what it is that you're doing in life. You know there's always a few moments throughout that process that you hit a wall. And it's like, oh, geez. And you have a choice to make, like with everything else in life, right? You got a choice to make. Either you're gonna keep pushing or you're gonna stop. You're gonna give yourself an excuse, give yourself a reason as to why it's cool to stop or to deviate what you said you were gonna do. You wanna start making tweaks to your program and everything else. That ain't the way. And those of you that haven't done that, you know that's not the way, because right now you're looking at your 6-pack, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at your guns, you running 100 times further than you thought you would be able to run, 2 years ago. And it's like, I know that inside, hopefully inside, that's pushing you to know how much more you can succeed, how much further you can go, how much more you can afford to put on your plate. You just started eating. You're still hungry. You ain't even begun to fill your belly yet with accomplishments. You know what I mean? Because that's what we eating. That's what we're gonna be eating for the rest of our lives, is accomplishments, right? If you rocking with this channel and you rocking with me, what we're gonna be eating is accomplishments. Did you set a goal for yourself that you didn't accomplish? You owe 25 push-ups. If you set a goal for yourself and you didn't accomplish it, you owe 25 push-ups. And you know what? I'm gonna do the 25 push-ups with you. We're gonna do them hoes right now. Okay. You ready? I could figure out something that I had 25 push-ups to do over. So I'm gonna do them, even though this is your 25. So you better be on the ground doing them with me. You ready? Hey, anybody that didn't accomplish something, get down here and do it. If you just wanna do it because this is part of your regimen, let's get down here and do it. 25, let's get it. 25 push-ups. Great job. And there it is, 25 of them. I'm all out of breath. Winded like a motherfucker. Nah, 25 push-ups. If you did it with us, great job. If you really sat up and owned up to what you didn't do, and you got on this ground and did them 25 push-ups, pat yourself on the back. And then understand that next time you don't do something, it's 50. That's what we on. We're gonna keep setting the bar high. We're not gonna set the bar low. We're not gonna give ourselves easy way outs. We're not gonna do none of that. Nah. We're gonna full steam ahead all the time, full speed, full throttle, put the pedal to the metal, and go as far and as fast as we can. All right, y'all. The goal is to stay motivated. The goal is to stay locked in. Once you set it up, once you start it, that's the easy part. Staying disciplined and staying persistent and consistent with it to constantly keep pushing through it no matter what. Keeping your motivation up, making sure that you're motivating others around you just with your energy, with your spirit, with your drive, with your hunger. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what matters. You don't have to verbally talk to people all the time in order to motivate them. Sometimes that's just seeing that your drive is what it is. Just seeing it from the outside, people can see you a lot more than you can from the inside. You know how you grow up around your child or your dog or whatever it is you have, and it always looks the same to you, right? Even with yourself. When you're sitting at the crib all day long, you just look and feel the same to yourself. Working out is like, oh, I'm still the same. Then when you hit outside and other people see you, then it's like, man, you out here trying to get diesel on us? Oh man, girl, your physique and your shape done turned up on us. And you like, damn, this shit working, huh? This shit working like that? You know what I mean? That's when you know. So people on the outside can see more on you or things that have to do with you quicker sometimes than you'll see it for yourself because you're in the trenches. And we got to stay in the trenches. It's cool to pop out every now and then, you know what I'm saying? And enjoy yourself and take a deep breath because we all need to break. We all need a little relaxer and a little reminder that shit, it ain't always all the time about this. Sometimes we got to take time off for self-preservation. You know what I mean? Other than just working out or being in shape or taking care of the family or making sure we're punctual and doing what we need to do on the job site. Sometimes we got to make sure we take that time out for ourselves to understand that, man, we are the most important piece in this whole equation. Nothing else happens without us. And anything that has to do with us, nothing else happens without us. So we got to keep our mental good at all times. You know what I'm saying? Make sure our mental health is always up to par. You know what I mean? Everything that we have going on with our mental health, our emotional health, our physical health, you know what I mean? Our spiritual, if you're a spiritual person, that doesn't necessarily mean you believe or follow anything or whatnot, or you're in a cult or anything. It just means that you're connected and you understand that your chakras and the energies in the world are real, you know, and you look into that. I'm so excited for you guys to be coming with me on my journey. You know what I'm saying? Going through these things that I'm going through. I'm so excited that you guys are here with me to listen to the game that I've learned in my life, that I'm applying as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm a work of art. I'm a work of art. I am a work of art. But really what I meant to say was I'm a work in progress as well, just like we all are. And I'm excited about it. I know that I will always be a work in progress. I know I will always be striving to be the best that I can be. You know what I mean? Beating me. So that work is never gonna stop. There's never gonna be a day that I feel like I've won. You know what I mean? And once you feel like that, you kind of giving up, right? It's kind of like you're ready to die. And I'll never be ready for that. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be ready to be a better version of myself today than I was yesterday. I wanna be a better version of myself 10 minutes from now than I am right now. And with the help from you guys and the motivation from you guys, because you're constantly clicking that like, subscribe, and that share, and that bing, so you can stay up to date with what we're doing. All those things help with me, my esteem, knowing that I'm putting out good content for you guys, and it's gonna keep me motivated as well. So man, I thank y'all for coming through and rocking with me, and I hope that y'all continue to rock with me. You know, this whole little fitness thing I did, this was my first time really like doing some fitness stuff on camera with the people. I kind of liked it. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think about that too. I kind of liked it. It felt good. Don't be at home lying and saying you did it if you didn't do it. Because you're not robbing me. I got my 25, man. You be robbing yourself. And that's not what we're doing. 2022 and beyond, it's all about making ourselves better, being accountable, owning up to our words and staying with our words, staying on task, and constantly growing. Evolution is a real thing. Let's evolve together. Let's get to where we're trying to get to together, even if they're individual, even if the places we're going as individuals differ, we can still get there together, right? So, much love to all y'all, man. I'm OG Grip. This is On The Game. Make sure you follow me on all my platforms, or on every platform, oggrip.com, unstableintellect.com. Follow me at The Real OG Grip, at The Real OG Grip, on pretty much everything here on the YouTube. Keep locked in, man. I'm proud of you guys. Let's make each other grow. Let's help each other grow. And let's keep giving out the best energy that we can.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. I could teach you how to stack a honey early in the morning.